Hello and welcome today to Torghast. This is a floor 11. I wanted to go over my score. Unfortunately, I didn't record the run, so I apologize. But I wanted to get out there some information on how to help you get a 5-star, which is, of course, earning 200 points in Torghast. Of course, 100% completion awards you 100 points. I did have about 12% empowered overall. I was using it when I'd come across big groups, so I think I used it a total of one time on each floor and then on the boss. And of course, my time was 32 minutes 38 seconds, which is about 6 minutes over par for the dungeon of the Cold-Hearted Interstitia. I got the Pillager, which of course is destroyed 90% of the Ashen Phylacteries. Savior, which is all souls freed. Reinforced, collected 5 of 1 Oblaran power, which helped me do that. Was the Blessings, the Shoplifter, which allows you to attack brokers after you buy from them. I typically buy all the powers that I can and then attack them, which will give you Oblaran armaments. And let me scroll up here, I'll be able to show you here. So it normally gives you the Cache of Armaments, which will give you normally about 3 Oblaran armaments. And normally you also get a special power like a Calculated Assault, and then also a little Hyper Light Beam, or the little orb that you see floating around me, which I do believe is the Refractive Shield. And then Trapmaster, no trap damage. There wasn't many traps in Cold-Hearted Interstitia. The only floor that had traps, actually, was the vendor floor on the 3rd floor. Robber, of course, is to rob a broker, which you get from the Shoplifter Blessing. Rescuer, of course, you get this, of course, from assisting anyone that's been captured and doing those little mini-quests inside of Torghast. Daredevil is to kill 2 elites within 10 seconds. It's not too rough, but it depends really on what your torments are, and I'll go over mine here in just a second. Plunderer, of course, is opened at treasure chests. I did have one lever-locked chest. Executioner, I killed the boss in under 40 seconds, and that's this boss here. And I collected over 30 mob powers. As you can see, I have 40. So for this, the 2 blessings that I had was Rampage, which killing an enemy grants temporary ability cost and cooldown reduction, which does come in handy for a lot of big bursts. Shoplifter, which of course allowed me to attack the vendors, get extra powers and stuff like that. My torments were Reinforced Reflective, which elites periodically gain a reflective shield while in combat, inflicting physical damage all attackers around me, which is for me and any party members. One thing I did learn as a warrior, my die by the sword actually mitigates that, and it was not reflecting back on me, so I was able to use my die by the sword, of course, with Unbound Fortitude, and the fact that I had a whole bunch of soul remnants to very much mitigate that and not take any damage from it. The other, of course, is Lockdown, which is basically just like when you're in the Maw. You have the thing come out of the sky, it hits you, locks you in place. You'll see the swirl of gray around you. Just move out of that. And then, of course, you can see I got a total of 218. Power Knowledge, I got 125. So, and then for me, I wasn't too high. I'm only item level 226. Of course, my weapon's only a 226. I think I've got a few pieces over 230. But all in all, it wasn't too bad. Just do the run, do the pulls. Don't be too stressed about time. And then, of course, Cold-Hearted Interstitia is not too bad. If you've already bought, of course, the thing that lets you get to the vaults, this is where I would be able to go up and do it. But it was a pretty smooth run. Just do what you do normally, and you'll be set. And also, before I forget, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, follow, subscribe, whether you're watching me on watching the video on YouTube or watching me live on Twitch, which you can find both the Discord and the Twitch for me down below in the description.